Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're back with FTRL GT1 for week number 2 rather. This is Time Trial Mountain Phone. The premise is very simple. 30 minutes qualifying in our Group 4 car around Trial Mountain, and you get points if you're in the top 8. And yeah, that's how that will work. So 30-minute session to let loose here around Trial Mountain. And then that sets the grid then for our endurance race, which will last an hour in the Group 3 cars, of which you need to use the hard, the medium, and the soft tyre for 5 laps each minimum. So we need to craft a strategy based on that. But here's my quickest lap in the qualifying. I'd previously done, I think, a 58.2. The time you see there was the best time I'd done up to this point. So this is midway into the session now, quite literally. And you know, cross the line to set a 1:57.5, which was by far the quickest I had gone up to that point. Fresh set of tyres, a bit less fuel in the car at that stage. So yeah, but that was as good as it got. I couldn't find improvement after that, and I ended up at 9th, of course, missing out on some points then for qualifying. So anyway, 9th place, but we have a good race car underneath us for Trial Mountain. It's a good track. This it's high. I think the pace is quite competitive. And we have a strategy in mind, so it's, yeah, I don't think the 3-stop is worth it, so to get off the hards as quickly as possible. So we're going to start on the hards, run 11 laps on these, 11 laps on mediums, and then let loose then for 10 laps on softs. There's a little bit of management to be had on the hards and mediums in terms of fuel, because we've not got the biggest fuel tank in this thing, but that's why I want to do 11, 11, and 10 rather than use 11 laps on softs, because I didn't want to have to save the pace. I want to let fully loose on those things. Well, away we go then. P9, Feber behind us, Lee, and I'm not sure who else is back there on hards as well, but I think we're the furthest runner on the hards. Chubbs is behind us on softs there, as is Dominic, I believe, as well. These hard tyres were very tough to switch on, so yeah, they were a little slow. Chubbs is going to go down the inside here. I initially thought to go defensive, and then I just let him go. But these hards, yeah, not the nicest things to warm up in the world. And these first 2 laps will be pain. Try and switch them on, and with the fuel tank at its fullest. Lap number 2, you can see there's kind of struggling to make that turn 1 there as well, and struggling to get the car in. We've got Dominic behind on softs as well. Biggles took an amazing pole position, by the way. He did like a 46.9. Unbelievable stuff. He's gone on softs. He's going to try and bolt away from the rest of the field, who are mostly on, well, they're all mediums in front there, apart from a handful like Dominic and Chubbs, who are on the soft compound tyres. So anyways, there goes Dominic. So he moves up then into P10 then. And the pace now at this stage, now lap 6 into lap 7, was pretty flipping good. We would set some very quick times here on the hards, I thought. 52.9, 52.6. The best I've done up to this point was 53s on the hard, so this is some really flipping good pace, I have to say, on hard. So, and we did another PB then at 52.5 on hards as well, so really good pace. Lap 11 then, we're going to come in then to put on the medium compound tyres. Again, some people ended up doing the 3-stop and ditching the hards as soon as possible, but once you get them up, it's the first few laps that are the painful ones, but once you get them up to speed, they're just as quick. Like, I was lapping quicker than some guys on mediums towards the end of the stint, and the tyre wear isn't that extreme here, so yeah, the pace was really good. Anyway, so we're going to go for 11 lap stint on the mediums, so we're going to fill up all the way and then go from there. So we're still in nowhere really, but like this first, this was the stint we're going to make back some time, because we've used our hards now, we've used the slowest tyre, and now we get to let loose on the quickest tyres until the rest of the race essentially. So yeah, we're going to make up some time now. See, Aaron is 6 seconds in front of us there. He is on hards. So, yeah, we're going to make up some big ground in this second stint. Lap 14, yeah, but it didn't take us long to catch up 6 seconds. That's how tricky these hards are. Aaron struggling on those hards. He's also still learning the wheel. So there is that as well, but we have a job to do. We need to get by. 51.7 I've already done on these tyres on my first proper flying lap, so need to get a move on, use the pace, try and get by as quickly as possible. This is, part of it is when you commit to doing the slower stint first, you will have to make up some places later on rather than hold on, so to speak. But anyway, to go down the inside of Aaron then, who lifts us off the throttle and lets us go without any fuss. So always appreciate that. I
Not focused for a second.
I almost ruined it as well. Lap 21, an almighty scrap between Pagani and this is Dark Knight, who is reserving for Pine this week. And Pagani's, I think Pagani's on hard, and he's not got the, it's kind of a bit of a struggle for him. And Dark Knight is on softs there in front, which are dying. So, anyways, yeah, this Merc doesn't quite have the grunt in a straight line to really send it. So I kind of just held back on Pagani here because I didn't want to send it to the inside there. It's not the easiest corner to send one up because it's kind of you lift off in. But later that lap then we get the run on Pagani, and this time I'm into a much deeper braking zone. I am going to go for it this time. This is our in lap. So we're going to pit anyways, and we're going to pit onto the softs, and we're going to go to the end. The only issue is, again, it's going to be I'm filling up to the brim of the tank. So I have fuel to play with, and I don't have to worry at all about saving anything. We can go full send to end this race. Excuse me. So down the inside Pagani, then we get that move done. Oh, pardon me. There's a froge stuck in my throat. Anyway, so this is our in lap. So I couldn't. We actually the gap to Ross was surprisingly flipping close, I have to say. So yeah, only 1.7 off of Ross in the end. But again, this is the theme that will repeat often this season. We've got. I have to be in the pit lane for longer here than Ross because I'm filling up to the brim here, and I don't think Ross has to. Where does Ross end up filling towards in the end? No, he fills up most of the way. I end up going the full way though, and I had more to fill. So that's really where our separation comes from. But like we had made a lot of ground, and we were like Ross was running for a podium spot. So like we are close to the fray of things here. It's just our fuel tank kind of lets us down a little bit. But no matter. Now we've got soft tyres to let leash until the end of the race. We're in P11, so lots of positions to be made up here as things filter out. As a couple like more people than I thought did the 3-stop, including. Well, Feber was on hard, so we managed to get him, or like he was on hard early on with us, so we managed to have superior pace. We pulled away a lot from him in stint 1. Pagani, again, the fuel tank. I had a lap undercut or so, but you can see what having to fuel longer does. It, means he's in front by about 3 seconds, so we're going to look. He's on softs as well now to end the race, but we're looking to try and get that back. Lap 24, Dominic I think is on a 3-stop, and Rom is in as well. So we're going to move by them then. So we're kind of. Yeah, we are slowly moving up through the field now. P8 now, we're running higher than we have been really in the grand scheme of things in terms of like, when everyone's made their stops. Lap 25, now this is where Dark Knight in front of us here is on the hard compound tyre. So now he's saved this until last. I wish I had a bit more grunt because you can see you begin to pull a little bit away. Do I send it here? Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. No, you can see that like he pulled away a little bit, and I didn't feel comfortable sending it. So no, that wouldn't have been right. So had to back off, and that cost us a second, I think, in the grand scheme of things to Pagani. So it doesn't seem like it, but like the gap was close enough to that. Down the inside, then just need to get by then as soon as possible, and then we go down the inside, get that done. We'll have the inside then heading up here, and we'll make this position ours into P7 then. Lap 26 then, I think on the back of that actually somehow, despite being stuck in the traffic, this is going to be the fastest lap of the race. No one else would, oh no, I'm sorry, what am I saying? That's not now. Someone else is in the pits, that's what it was. Yeah, silly me. This is the lap then. This is the fastest lap of the race then, set by anyone in the end. So, it's going to be a 49.8. So, this would be fastest lap in the end. So the pace, as was it on the hards, is there. Lap 29, Sean, who is doing the, he's on the hards. He's on the 2-stop hards. So he's kind of, I think we were like 16, 17 seconds behind him at one stage in this final stint. So you can see that the difference in the time that has been made up. Anyways, I'm going to get into the slipstream. And we're going to go for the move into turn 1 here. Again, a car on hards you'd expect to, I guess, pick the battle, so to speak, with inside line, force the driver on the outside to commit to either, I thought I got a penalty there for a sec. I really thought that was going to be a penalty. Force the driver on the outside to make a decision where to swoop in or to cede the position. Last lap then, I got close to Pagani. I couldn't quite make up the margin, so another lap I think I would have had him. I think I had a bit more pace, but just It took a bit of time to get by Dark Knight, and the fuel obviously didn't help either. But pace was strong. It's a good recovery drive from the bottom of near the back of the field. So not that we went off or anything, we just like from ninth place. But anyways, Pagani was a frantic Pagani noises. But we managed to hold on to P5 in the end, so pretty good all things considered. Strong result, good race, good strategy, very good pace, especially on the hards and softs I thought as well. So medium pace I'm not quite sure on. There was a bit more to be desired there I think, but I don't think it really cost me too much in the end. But anyways, a P5, very happy with that. An excellent drive for my efforts there. And fast lap to go with it too, so happy days. Look at us building up that credits again in a 6-star roulette. Oh, like I got like a Toyota or something out of it in the end, but oh, that's why the thing didn't save. Okay, yeah, very, very strange. Anyway, here's the standings. We're in fourth still, despite having not done anything in qualifying or in Group 4. We're on 56 points, which is a little bit ahead of Chubbs, and just behind Pagani then, and there's Ross, and then Tom's got a nice early lead. Richel couldn't make the race this week, so yeah, Tom looking good. And Lee then is where is Lee? Lee is in 10th there at 39. So, but it's very, very close there. Yeah, 11 points separating, 6 from 10th. So very, very close with that. And here's the constructors as well. The team standings. Roundtree's then in 3rd, very close behind the Mini Milks in 2nd. And then congratulations to Ross and Tom for already basically winning the driver or the constructors championship. Yeah, I think it's gonna be difficult to overturn, and they are a very, very strong pairing in a very, very good car. So but yeah, we're doing well, and I'm pretty pleased about our progress so far. But that's going to be it for this week's edition of FTRL GT1 at Time Trial Mountain. Next up is Alsace Village. I've never driven Alsace Village in a race before, a proper competitive race, so this should be very interesting indeed. So I have some interesting stipulations to come on that one as well. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and until next time.